Welcome to the live show. Some more World of Warcraft classic, The Burning Crusade gameplay. I mean, The Burning Crusade's not technically out, it's the pre-patch. That goes live June the 1st, as I always mention, in case you're tuning in for the first time, or you ignored me the last time I said it. So now we're going back into the Barrens again, just south of Ratchet. I had already gone around here earlier when I was helping that person quest, and they were being a little interesting. Now we've got more shit to do in the same area. Most of the enemies, again, will not yield any XP. However, the quest itself will. And the idea is we want to catch up. Wow. Raj. Michaelis. Optic. Aragon. How's it going? Excuse me. How are you all doing today? Or again, rather. Since some of you were here the last time. So again, I'm in the same area, but I am doing some different missions. This one can be a little bit challenging to do on your own if you're of the appropriate level. Again, in this case here, I am a good few levels above. So that should make a difference. This is, again, the Tauren Horde Shaman. We've already killed him earlier. For what, Raj? Don't tell me the COVID. Oh, there we go. Oh, no way. Oh, that sucks. I wish diseases didn't exist. Cancers, everything. Seems like there's a billion different things that people can be sick from. How old is your sister? And you know what stage she's at? Ah, stage 3. Yeah, it's pretty wild, unfortunately. Not much can be said. Other than hope for luck or something, right? Yeah, that's pretty awful. How old is she? Sometimes age can be on your side a little bit, but it's hard to say. Doesn't always quite work out that way. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's really young. I mean, sometimes there's some advantages, but it kind of depends. You can have a 90-year-old beat the same cancer that a 15-year-old can't, and unfortunately, life, just in general, is really a roll of a dice, isn't it? It's, it can be pretty shitty and terrible. Whether it's mental, physical issues, it's pretty annoying. Right. Well, yeah, just a friend that you consider close. I've rarely had some friends that I feel that close to, but I get you. Doesn't necessarily make it any easier. I mean, one person I would have considered my brother, because I don't have any siblings, was murdered by a drunk driver. I used the word murder appropriately in this instance, but we won't get into the details, and it's been like since 97 when he was killed, but I still all the time to this day, after all these years, wonder what life would have been like. had he still been around. It's pretty wild because in my life, like I said, I've met a ton of people. And I've met mostly some pretty terrible people, unfortunately. I haven't been too lucky to meet a lot of great people. A lot of people I care to keep in touch with. Go figure, he was one of the few that I was the closest to. And kaboom. Taken away. And he was barely 17, 18 years old at the time. Yeah. Oh, blood and stool. Yeah, low RBC count. Yeah. Did she find out what the percentage of survival rate is? Did you get into all that stuff?
I sure could use your help, kid.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, well, it's... Just to say that in different ways I can relate. I mean, but relating still doesn't quite share what a person's going through, because people feel things differently even if you're going through the same similar situation as somebody else.
Yo!
Yeah, it's pretty wild, all the crap that a person can go through. Like I was saying, all the different ailments the human body can suffer. It's pretty wild. Well, I mean, it happens. Sometimes there's signs, but I mean, I just lost about 4 years ago someone close to me from non-Hodgkin lymphoma. And it went from 0 to 4, stage 4, kaboom. And then they were gone within a month. Just adios, you're done. Goodbye, life. And then I had another friend who had the same cancer. She beat it, no problem. And then there was an actor I really liked. He had the same cancer, but he was in good shape, took care of his health. Whereas my friend, she didn't take care of herself at all. And she beat it. And it's been like 20 years, and it's been in remission ever since. Then you have somebody else who's fit, stronger, takes care of themselves, you know, that whole thing. And unfortunately, that doesn't always do anything, does it? Doesn't always mean shit. You get a bad roll of the die. Not trying to be funny, but then you end up that you could die, literally. Right? Diagnosed at stage 2, yeah. Yeah, sometimes there's signs, but we sometimes either fluff them off or the doctors fluff them off. It was kind of like my, just a few weeks ago, actually. I found out that I might have to get surgery. And I was like, I told you, motherfuckers, man. I knew there was something going on. But no, oh, it's nothing. Nah, it can't be that. There's no way it's that. Get the ultrasound and the x-ray back. Oh, it's totally that. Yeah, no, I didn't need the test done to tell me I had it. I needed it to prove to you that I wasn't fucking crazy. Right? I think in stage 3, the cancer tumor inflates and then spreads to other organs. Yeah. Yeah, it's, Sorry, I got distracted there. Oh, okay, so it still wants me to do that, okay. So we're looking for lions. We know where to get some of those. And we still need some of these. So the birds for the kidneys and the lions. Excellent. And because we're a good level, should go by relatively quick. Did they give her a percentage-based thing on survival expectancy? Like the full prognosis? Or what treatment she's gonna be getting? Alright, so that's done. Now we just need some kidneys. Bird kidneys. Literally. That little motherfucker. Yeah, that I don't agree with. Does she even know what she has? Or you mean they just haven't told her the survival rate percentage chance? Because that's just, no offense, not something you hide from someone because that's their life. Oh, okay. Like my best friend there, Brad was his name. So when he got killed, right? My other really good friend that I was close with, it was kind of like the three of us that used to hang out all the time. But I had moved away to Yellowknife. I needed to figure some shit out, change my life and all that. I was going through a rough patch. And then it's when I moved that he died just like a month after. And my friend who survived that was in the car, he was the driver. He's got a tube in his head for the rest of his life to help drain the liquid or whatever that's going on in his brain. Like there's a constant type of pus or something. I can't remember how it works, but it's all rerouted in his brain. And then it connects into a system or whatever so he can excrete it. At that point, it was different. Oh shit, I don't remember how long it was for. Was it for half a year? Almost half a year. We had to lie to him. This is just to kind of teach you about life a little bit and how fucked up things can happen. We were advised by the doctors not to tell him what had happened to Brad. You see, when he was in a coma, he was only in there for like a week. Like he wasn't in there terribly long. But the shock was so bad that he didn't remember what happened. He did not remember that, you know, he was with him in the car. So we were all like, you know, doing that whole thing with the doctors. What can you tell us that you remember? Right? And then this is the part where you're kind of, no offense, hoping he doesn't remember. Right? But he sort of kind of did, but not really. It was like, oh, where's Brad? Oh, he's off in British Columbia. He's studying. But the reason we had to do that was because his condition was so grave. Like, this is how bad it was, even though he survived, and he's still well today. The stress alone could have killed him. And I was like, are you for real? He's like, oh yeah. He's like, for quite a few months, you don't want to break it to him that he actually never made it. Because, like, you know, the guilt and all that, even though he didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean? To know that, like, your best friend got killed with you in an accident. Well, wow. So of course they chose me to tell him, you know. So that wasn't an easy talk at all. And then to make a long story short, not to be too dramatic, me and that ex-best friend of mine, we no longer talk now. So it's like he's dead to me. You see what I'm saying? So he's alive and well. We haven't spoken in almost a quarter of a century because he never got over the fact that I lied to him, withheld information from him, and he's resented me forever since then. I've tried reaching out to him for, oh fuck, a good almost dozen years, every birthday on Facebook. Hey man, you know, just wanted to say happy birthday. Hope you're having a, you know, pretty decent one. And, you know, Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, you get the idea. You could tell that he reads the message, never replies. Got into an argument with him beforehand, though, a little bit. And I told him, I said, just because you're wheelchair bound and you're handicapped, you're not fucking brain dead. You completely know what you're doing, and you're choosing to ruin an amazing friendship that we had because I was following the doctor's orders, that it was literally medically not safe. They even proved it to him because they thought I was just making it up. You know what I mean? So to me, in all of this, I am going to go as far as saying the dude. That's right, the dude. Not the friend. Not the poor guy that was in a car accident. The dude, now to me, literally, he's dead to me. I've now completely disowned him. And I'll never reach out to him ever again. I did my part for 12 fucking years. For a little bit when we were hanging out, he was very short-tempered. And it had nothing to do with the brain damage that he got. Because, you know, at first, like, when people are handicapped or they have issues, what do we tend to do? Oh, don't give him a hard time, he's got Down syndrome. Or don't give him a hard time, he's got, you know, some, right? We always pity them. But it came to a point where it was like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. You may have these issues, but this is now unacceptable behavior. Right? Nobody else wanted to step in and say anything to him, so I told him basically, you're a piece of shit. His brother was standing right there. He didn't say a fucking thing. His dad was right there. Basically told me, I don't blame you. It's like, that might be his son, but I didn't do anything wrong. And to hold a grudge like that for the rest of your life, that's his own fucking problem. And the fact that he's paralyzed too, that's his own problem too. You know why? Because again, it was proven through the physiotherapists that he would have been able to fully walk 100%. He would have been able to fully 100% make a full recovery. But he chose to whine, mope, and complain for years and years. Now the muscle and everything is completely dead. Now it's too late. Now he will never walk again. But that was his choice. Getting in the accident wasn't his choice. Sounds harsh, but like I said, it's when you know the full story. Anyways, my point was with all this is life can be pretty fucked up. Sometimes it takes a life-changing event. People show their true colors, and someone you thought was your friend wasn't really your friend, because when there's that whole typical saying, you know, through thick and thin. Now, when the going gets thick, it's too thick, you can't make your way through it. Then you find out what people are really made of. So I essentially found out that that person was not a good friend after all. That's basically the moral of the story. A long rant, but yeah. But from the past month, they're not telling her anything. She is my really close friend whom I met online. Okay. Her parents probably don't want her to lose hope. Right. That is why they're not... Yeah. Hello, Ramel. How are you doing? Conversations aren't always usually this dark. But, yeah. So it sucks. But you know, unfortunately, it's that whole it is what it is, and can't do much about it. Like I said, I tried, right? It's not like I didn't try. But if someone doesn't want to accept you for your supposed wrongdoing, what are you going to do? Right? I'm not going to excuse him just because he's in a wheelchair. A little bit. I mean, you know, I do like the game. Like in general there, the series is pretty cool. I'm more of a fantasy guy, like playing big beefy characters like this. Games like Biomutant or the Witcher, stuff like that. But yeah, it looks pretty cool from what I checked out really quick. I didn't watch too much of the footage there that was shown, at least from what I remember. Fuck, there's a lot of people everywhere I go. But yeah, there's also a few other games coming out that I'm a little bit more excited for, like the whole Far Cry thing. I think that's out in December. Dying Light 2. I'm a lot more excited for those games. I'm no longer into Final Fantasy. I played those as a game. I played those games as a kid, growing up. Now I'm kind of over it. Dialogue's a little bit too long for my liking. I just want to kind of jump in and get down and boogie, so to speak. Good games, just too much dialogue, too much talking. That's why I appreciate games like Persona, but I can only play them, you know, in small bits here and there. I can't play them too long. But yeah, overall, they're pretty good games. I have a lot of nice memories playing some of the first titles that ever came out. I think Final Fantasy 3 or 6, depending on if you were going by the titling of the Japanese version, the one with the mechs. Oh man, that's probably my favorite Final Fantasy. That I could probably still play a little bit here and there. There we go, they just respawned. Those big fat blue mushrooms is what I gotta grab. A lot of fun watching a wolf running around a lake picking up mushrooms. That sounds like a good day. But I'm not too aware of a new Final Fantasy that's coming out. I tried the online one. The online Final Fantasy is pretty cool. I've played it a little bit. I got lost a lot. I don't like it as much as World of Warcraft, but it was pretty cool. Finally, 2 of those. Yeah, it really is only that one lake, eh? It should go by somewhat fast only because of my level. Like I said, I'm waiting for that spot where I'm kind of more caught up to where I should be in terms of the zone that I should be leveling in. But I'm plowing through some of the lower level ones to help potentially with chain quests. These mushrooms, I think I only need one more. And the bracers, I can just kick the shit out of any of these enemies here to get those. And as you can see, I could take them out fairly quick. Yeah. I am. How did I miss? Looked like I made the mark to me. Good old World of Warcraft where you can swing a gigantic axe right in front of someone. Somehow miss. A parry or a dodge is one thing, but I clearly didn't miss. Kind of like being a few levels ahead. See, I'm not even getting XP from these guys. And I think the trade-off is even though I get a little bit of XP from the actual quest that I turn in, it makes it so that eventually I don't level up too far, like I have a chance to let the zone catch up with me, if that makes any sense. My cousin and his family just recently... Oh, nice. From where? I like Canada predominantly because of our healthcare system and the fact that our population's relatively low compared to other countries. I don't like populated countries at all. Drives me crazy. Oh, nice. One of my, another story for another day, but one of my best friends growing up as a kid, as a very young kid, like I mean really young, was Filipino. He's the one I used to play like Zelda with, the very first original Mario Brothers, like back in the 80s there, in the mid-80s, when the Nintendo first came out. I remember when him and I both got our first Nintendo's first gaming home console system ever. That was a huge deal. We used to watch and read the Nintendo Power magazine, and I remember we used to just read through and watch all the screenshots from, you know, the upcoming games that were coming out because we were subscribed to it and got it in the mail. There was no internet back then, right? The internet was in its early infancy, even for military use, right? That's where the internet originally came from. A means of communication for military personnel to communicate. And then it became a tool used for civilian use. And now look at the internet today. It's crazy to think of a world without the internet. You used to have to wait in the fucking mail for a goddamn piece of paper to come in. You'd flip through it if you had any questions or you wanted to look anything else up. Good luck. You weren't going to get anything. At all. India. Oh, yeah, no offense, yeah. I love you, Raj, but yeah, no. No offense. I could not live in India. Way too many people for me. I like people. Not that much, though. Not that many. Right? I have my limits. I like being in seclusion. It's, I work best that way. It's what makes me happy. I already find in Canada that there's too many people. Then you find out that the state of California alone's got like 3 or 4 million more people than the entire country of Canada that I live in, and I'm complaining there's too many people. Yeah, I'm like a recluse. Right? I like my people, but, you know, usually far. But again, based on some of the things that I've told you that transpired between me and a few other of my older friends, I mean, that'll naturally shape who you become in the future, right? Your past experiences. When you have a lot of bad experiences with a lot of people you thought were amazing, it'll make you a lot more cynical and skeptical that there's good people out there. You'll know that they're out there, but you'll be skeptical that you'll ever have a chance to come across some more people like that. My dad and I used to joke, even as when I was a young kid, My dad used to always teach me, he's like, you're gonna meet a lot of people, and most of them are gonna be fucktards. At least 9 out of 10 people are gonna be a real dumb fuck. Sometimes higher than that. More like 99 out of 100. But when you meet that 100th person, man, hang on to them. Because my dad's like 80 years old, and he can count on one hand how many good friendships he's had that have actually like lasted, where people haven't backstabbed him, or you know what I mean, or something like that. On one hand, my 80-year-old dad can count. Again, you know, there's that saying, it's not quantity, it's quality. Still kind of sad though when you've been around almost a fucking century and you've got, what, 3-4 friends to talk about? But it's better than none, sure, right? Depends how you look at it. Sorry, Optic. Final Fantasy VII Remake was good, but I wish it was the whole original game. Yeah, that's right, not just a section of it. It is a good game. It really is a lot of fun. I deleted it off my PlayStation pretty quick because I went a couple of hours without combat, and I was like, well, I remember when Final Fantasy VII came out. One of my good friends, see the pattern here? One of my good friends, and I, another friend, we used to play that game when it first came out on the PlayStation. Back in the late 90s, I think it was 97, 99, or somewhere around there. It's pretty bad where you are? Yeah. I did watch the World of Warcraft movie, yeah. I liked it, but I mean, I was biased because, I mean, I like World of Warcraft a lot. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I know a lot of people that didn't, but then again, I know a lot of people that don't enjoy Biomutant. And I think there's something wrong with them. You can have your opinion, but my good God. That game's got more flavor than a quadruple scoop, rainbow-flavored ice cream cone. That made sense to me. Maybe not you, but the idea with that ice cream cone is it's got a lot of flavors. It's an ice cream cone I used to eat as a kid. And it had, like, multiple flavors. Like, I mean, your tongue couldn't, like, process all the flavors that you had. That's essentially what I was getting at. People are treating Biomutant like all you're getting is the cone. See what I did there? Some people's taste buds are just fucked. They're taste blind. Don't ask me where I come up with these words. It all made sense to me. That's all that matters. Can you recommend me a horror game? Well, I mean, I do really like Resident Evil Village, or 7 if it's on sale. Village is a lot of fun. Resident Evil 2 Remake. Apart from that, there's not a lot of horror games that I like. I find most of them tacky and corny. I just don't really enjoy them. Resident Evil has to be definitely one of my favorite series, or even like The Last of Us. I almost consider that kind of like horror-ish. Yeah, I kind of do. The Last of Us 2, I think that was on sale too. Days Gone, I don't know if that's quite horror, but sometimes I don't really know what's horror versus what just has zombies in it, kind of thing. Or even Dying Light, I think that would be considered like a horror game, maybe. Do you play Dota? No, I don't. No, I don't like those games. What games do you play, Ramel? Yeah, Outlast I don't like because there's no combat. I don't like these, oh my god, I have to run now. Oh, The Evil Within. That is the epitome of a horror game. Goes on sale frequently. There's a third-person option, first-person option. The Evil Within. Oh, man. That is a game. Let me tell you. That is a wicked game. Dying Light, The Evil Within, is what comes to my mind when I think of horror and something that's thrilling. Resident Evil 8 Village was a lot of fun. Don't know if the word thrilling is appropriate for that game, and that's not an insult nor a compliment, it's just an observation. Other games have brought a different type of feeling that Resident Evil 8 doesn't bring. But then again, Resident Evil 8 does a lot of things for me that other games don't do. It's all about what you're looking for. I mostly play the popular AAA games. Your Watch Dogs, your Grand Theft Autos, your Assassin's Creeds, all that shit. Probably not going to buy that game. I'm just going to go to the Caribbean. What? Which game? Dying Light or The Evil Within? See, that's what a nice person does. Did you need this guy? Wait, in case. Another one that's not going to speak now. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Oh, yeah, he's a shaman too. Just an orc shaman. I decided to be the big beefy. No problem. I just need a few bracers. Oh, Pirates of the Caribbean. I thought you literally meant the Caribbeans. I was like, ugh, now's not a good time. Until Dawn is disappointing. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not into that game either. I'm very picky with games. Very, very picky. Where's he running? Get over here. Two more. The pirates, yeah. Holy macaroni and cheese. Wow. Yeah, there's a bit of shit going on there. Careful. I don't know what the hell he's thinking. Guy's going in there like Rambo. What's with all the people I'm meeting today? Some absolute loot. Like, what the fuck was that? I don't even know what to make of that. I just watched him go completely kamikaze, and that there was just no logic or forethought behind those actions. Like, what the fuck? Like, for real? Oh, that was... Where do I find these people? Arise from the death. Or the dead, whatever. Arise from death. Yeah, I had it right the first time. Whatever. French is my first language. It's not English. Ma première langue est le français, c'est pas l'anglais. Vous comprenez ce que je vous dis? Exactly. You can't fake that. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Next time, just because you look like the Incredible Hulk doesn't mean you actually are the Incredible Hulk. Oh, he had left the group. Naughty, naughty. I love how there is a random zebra running around the map. Yeah, well, you know. Do Canadian people study French? Nope, not really. They don't. I'm almost half a century old, and unless you live in Quebec, Vive le Québec, mon calice de tabarnak. Nobody really gives a fuck about the French. It sounds rude, but there's no sugarcoating it. I'm allowed to say it because I am French. We are loud, we're obnoxious, and we're not really well liked by a lot of people. I was kicked out of a few guilds. Some American guilds there from Alabama. Hey there, boy. You French Canadian, eh? Yeah? Alright there, boy. Literally, they kicked me out of the guild. Because I was, they were like, it's bad enough you're Canadian, but now you're French and Canadian. I'm like, okay. I love myself. I'm a narcissist. I don't need you to fucking love me. And this was actually all on Ventrilo, actually verbally talking on the microphone. And they were all laughing as if I was supposed to be insulted. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'll be loud and obnoxious. You can just go ahead and live in a world where every 15 seconds there's a fucking mass shooting. You know, because I was poking fun at him, obviously, right? I was trying to be a smartass. Oh, they did not like that comment. They did not like that comment. You don't talk shit about a country you don't live in. Funny, isn't that what you just did with me? Yeah, thought so. Adios, muchachos! And as sick and as twisted as it's going to sound, I like getting into arguments sometimes with people like that. To me, it's entertaining. It's like wrestler talk, because I love wrestling. And wrestlers, you know, they always cut those promos on each other. So to me, I just treat it like a game. They take it seriously while I just think the whole thing's a fucking joke. It's pretty funny, so I don't get stressed out over it. Oh, you defeated all the tribes? Nice. Yeah, see, that's a kind of bunch of bullshit. Let's squash that stereotype, even though it's a nice stereotype. I don't find Canadians are any nicer than Americans or any of that shit, man. It's... I don't know, it's weird. You have that stereotype where, you know, Americans are assholes, Canadians are nice, Australians are just really nice. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm Canadian, right? I'm French. A lot of my family's from France. De la France. How many are there in the game? World Eaters. Then I've met so many Americans. Oh my god. Like 90% of the people I talk to are American. The other 10% are from India, Africa, Australia, or something. And I just find there's equally as many fucking pricks, no matter where you go. Me, all in all, I don't have a lot of nice things to say about Canadians. Because when it's all said and done, a person's a person. Yes, environmental factors can influence you, but your personality should be enough to persevere. And I don't care if I would have been born in Philadelphia. I don't care if I was born in the Antarctic. Or somewhere off the coast of Madagascar Island. Off the east coast of Africa. I think I still would have turned out 99% the same. right? So I never understood that. Oh, you're Canadian. No wonder you're so nice. No, it's just because I'm not a fucking douchebag, right? So I never got that. I've met a lot of nasty fucks. Like, I mean, some nasty, nasty fucks I've met. Some of the nastiest ones I've met were fucking Canadian. Right? And they're only 10%. I mean, I live in Canada, so you're like, well, what do you mean 90% of the people you deal with are American? Social media. Right? And, yeah. I don't know, I legit 100% never understood that. Because if you come and hang out with me for a week, I can show you everybody I've ever met. You're not going to like 90-some% of the ones that I've met. There's 4 in total. I got into a fight with a racist rushing at a bowling alley. I would have stomped his head. Am I so nice now? Yeah, racists, man. I get... my biggest arguments I get into are with racists. People that are just not good people. But I do kind of ask for it, though, because on Twitter... I get very political. I get into the whole like debates with Antifa, Black Lives Matter, all that kind of stuff. So I put myself in a situation where I'm going to come across more confrontation. But I don't mind that. It doesn't bother me. If it bothered me, I wouldn't put myself in those positions to begin with. It doesn't stress me out. But yeah, predominantly the arguments, it's always relating to that, unfortunately. A year ago, yeah. It's sad, but it's just the way people are, you know? A lot of ignorance, lack of education, lack of proper brain development. It really is what it is for a lot of them. Fortunately, there's a few people I've met in my life that were nasty, despicable, prejudiced or racist people, and sometimes 2-3 months, 2-3 years, 10 years later, they change and look back at themselves and go, don't even ask what I was on back then, but wow, what an eye-opener. I have to admit, all those nasty moments that I go through arguing, you get that one-off, once in a blue moon, makes it all the while worth it to me. I always get asked by some people, why waste your time? It's like, to me, it's not a waste of time. If anything, isn't that a bit of an oxymoron? It's a little bit ironic that people say I waste my time arguing that with people, whether it's in person or on social media. To me, I find not addressing it, not calling it out, not talking about it to be a waste of time. You're wasting precious time on Earth where you could be that part of a reason to the solution to the problem, and you choose not to do anything about it. To me, that's the waste of time. And then when I say that, people go, I see what you did there. It's like, well, you know, people see shit differently. But, you know, you can't win everybody over, but that's not really my goal either. My Series X is just collecting dust. Well, somehow, some way, somewhere, maybe someday, if you don't already sell it, I wouldn't mind having it to play my Forza, my State of Decay games, essentially all my Windows games that run like a pile of shit on my old decrepit computer that's falling apart. If I had an Xbox... sorry. Me too. Take care. Thanks for the group. I would make use of it for that, and I want to be able to play Skate 3 backwards compatible. So Skate 3, State of Decay, Forza, those are some of my favorite games in the world. Where are they all? On the Xbox. Where's my Xbox? I got a couple of boxes, none of them are X. But yeah. Definitely something I want to get someday. Alright, what was I doing? Oh yeah, okay. So I did complete those quests. Yeah, so anyhow, I go way off topic, but I'm very blunt, brash about where I stand with things in life. I don't swing on the fence. To me, swinging on the fence, again, me with all my smart-ass comments, people will be like, "Oh, dude, just sit on the fence, man. It's safer. Don't divide the few people that you have talking to you." It's like, why? I'm not looking to be popular. I'm not looking for people to all side with me, right? I'm not trying to win people over, like I was saying. I'd rather not ride the fence, because the fence post is usually slippery, and if you fall and crack your head, that could be pretty dangerous. When you pick what side of the fence you want to be on, you're on the ground. You know where you stand, literally. And if only half the people, 20% of the people want to stand there with you, then great. I'm not a fan of being surrounded by too many people anyways. So to me, it's much better. So that's why that doesn't bother me. That's the word I was looking for. I'm not trying to appease everybody. I know sometimes some YouTubers get asked some big questions and they're afraid to speak about anything. And that's fine if you don't want to get into it because you don't feel comfortable. But some people talk about it, but then they don't really want to elaborate. You've piqued people's interest, but they don't want to further expand on what they were talking about. And that's because they don't want to lose views, right? It's like, well, to me, there's more to life than views on your video. I mean, yes, the more views, the more money. But I'd rather have 5 people in my live stream that I get along with than 1,000 people in my live stream with 950 of them being jackasses, right? What fun is that? Oh, the harpies. This is a hard quest when you come here around the proper level. Whoops, that was totally not the spell I was trying to do. That's what happens when I'm distracted. Yeah, no problem. Well, we'll see where this takes me after. It's a lot slower leveling up than being boosted, but at least I'm doing something productive here. That VXR person is actually the person that helped me boost a few levels. I boosted a bit earlier, 3/4 of the way to 21. I can technically enter SM now. Plus, people usually like to group with me here because I'm a fairly high level compared to them. Like, he's 15, I'm 20. So I was just getting distracted with the in-game chat a bit. There we go, 5 of 8. He's at 5 of 8 as well. Sorry, let me darken this up. It's a little bit hard to read. There we go. Much better. So they were saying I only do arms and library. Oh. Yeah, good old harpy sling. The amount of times I've done this quest in my life. I tell you. Where's that water? Oh, nice. Might as well use it. Oh, that's my own. Where the hell's the shit he gave me? Oh, it's level 5 crap. Oh, because that's probably all we can make. Whatever. Got a damn smudge on my glasses. Could still see pretty good. But I do see just a little bit sharper, like I've said before. It would be a very mild surgery to the outer lens of my eye just to do a little slight reshaping. Would take like 10 or 12 minutes, I was told. That's pretty insane. And I could throw away the stupid glasses to see 100% perfect. Mainly for just reading the chat on my small old MacBook. There, I'm done. Don't need that. Armory someday for all that loot. No problem. Collect 7 prowlers. I am pretty much done. Take it easy. There we go. Do the prowlers. Wait, I've already done all that. Collect prowlers, kill Savannah. Aren't these Savannah? I am so confused. Collect 7 prowler heads. But I have them all. Sorry, I'm like really confused, and this is because I think I abandoned, or did one of the older one. I'll have to see where the hell I'm at now. Raptor horns. That I have. Prowler. No, no. Raptor heads. Okay. There we go. I just had to skip it, and I got a stupid eyelash in my eye. I hate when that happens. Probably one of my biggest pet peeves. So we'll go ahead and turn this in. Yeah, I might try and boost in a little bit there, where that person just kind of runs around, collects all the mobs from the entire dungeon. It's quite the sight to see when they do it. And they just AoE everything down and your XP bar just goes through the roof. It's boring to watch, obviously, but it's very, very fast leveling. Like, it's at least quintuplet the speed of traditional questing.
Sug. Go with honor.
Click here. Sorry, I gotta figure out what I'm doing here. Click here to continue. Oh, it wants me to go to Stone Talon Mountains. Okay. We could do that. Nice. But I'm gonna go back over here, actually. Gonna turn in the few quests that we do have. We don't have a lot of them. There's only like 2. Miner's Fortune. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Yeah. I was gonna abandon a couple of quests, but I'll keep them for now. My log is not quite full yet. You can have 25 in your log. How long have I been streaming for? Oh yeah, it's been about an hour. Because I've already streamed a couple of times today. I might take a break shortly, to be honest. Because I'm probably going to boost soon, and it's literally just going to be me standing in one spot doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, not the most exciting thing to watch. But watching my XP bar go through the roof rapidly is exciting for me.
Quickly. Trust no one.
Might as well turn these in. See, I'm slowly getting some XP bars there. Even though a lot of the enemies didn't even yield any XP whatsoever. Let's see what this gives.
Strength and honor.
Oh, wow. Not bad.
Strength.
Not too shabby. Oh, boy, what to do.
Well met.
I will empty my bags of all this bullshit. This won't make me any money. It's all junky shit. Savannah lion tusks. Where am I supposed to turn that in? No, that's control over there. That's weird. I can normally see it on the, Huh. Let me just read the quest. Oh, I see what happened. Okay, so on retail, what would have happened is it would have gotten rid of the quest item, Okay, that's what it is. That's so weird, though, that it kept it there. Chen's empty keg. Oh, no, it's right there. Oh, thunder. Oh, I get it now. I have to go and get another piece for that. That's what it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm like pretty tired. Yeah, let me start heading towards that direction. And then if I just get too uncomfortable in my chair, because I'm going to have to buy a new chair at some point. It is painful to sit in this chair for extended periods of time. It's awful. So we're going to go into here, go a little bit into there. Yeah, sure, why not? We're a good level as well. I think it's dead. I think I have killed the stream. Which will be a good time for me to take a break, because I am tired as well. Starting to run out of shit to say. You know you're tired when I'm running out of words to speak. And I'll probably just do this on my own, boost a little bit. Kind of semi-AFK. I only need to move my character like every 10 minutes. When he resets the dungeon there. I just go into the entrance, he goes in. Literally grabs everybody. I don't know why it's zigzagged like that. Oh, because you can empty your bags there. That's why there's a vendor over there. Okay. Leveling up again. Really is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. It really is a bit of a bummer. I got a level 60 Resto Druid that didn't quite end up playing out fully the way I was hoping. I'm glad I got him, but knowing what I know now, I probably would have preferred, like I said earlier, to have had this guy as my 58. But it is what it is. You'll eventually get there. And now it's 30% faster because it's the Burning Crusade expansion era. So 1 to 60's been nerfed. You'll get there 30% quicker, which is fairly considerate. But at least you'll see how the Barrens transitions into Stone Talon Mountains. It's an area that I like.
What can I do for you?
What brings you here?
Oh yeah, I remember this quest. I gotta kill people that look like Torrens. I'm just glad I don't have to manually walk around, like I said, that I could turn into a wolf, and that sound means that the PvP is on. I am now in a contested territory, so if a member of the opposing faction wishes to, they could slaughter me where I stand. Yeah, I think I'll take a break after this. I'll just kill a few of these. 125, that's my skill. Not quite there. And then after that, I'll just relax, and then I might come back a bit later. It'll depend. If I can get the World of Warcraft out of my system for the day, I might play some Biomutant. Yeah, I mean, I've already been streaming for a couple of hours, and there's pretty much nobody in here.
How kind of you.
So I'm just talking to myself. And I'm really tired. Now we're talking. Sweet. I like that. She's a really high level. Not too sure why she's doing this apart from just being nice, which I'm definitely not complaining about. Wow. Oh, Bacardi had that. Okay. She had that quest as well. Such a weird... Oh, maybe she's farming rep. Who knows? There are reasons to want to do what she's doing. Doesn't make too much sense, but... If you're farming for rep... Just it's weird because I feel like I'm slaying my own people. Kind of feel like Saddam Hussein right now, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Oh. Sweet. Well, that was fast. So how you doing there, William? What's the story with you today? Yeah, I'll have to try SM someday to see how well that goes for boosting.
Well met.
Oh, there you go. Invited me back. Yep. You got it. Cool. She's level 31. She must be doing it for the rep. That's possible. Otherwise, there's no other logical reason why you would want to do lower level quests. There's just none whatsoever. She'll pull the whole group. Where is that one NPC? Oh, the named NPC. I think... Yeah. We've got to find... that person. From Totem Brutes. Yeah, it's this way. Watchdogs. Yeah. Hey, Slippin'. How's it going? Don't mind me. I'm like really tired today. It's over here. Yeah, Dark Cloud is over here. So how you guys doing? Yeah, Dying Light 2 is going to be fun. A lot of fun. I think that's the one that's out in December. Don't mind me, I'm just doing some crazy pulls. Trying to finish this quest off as fast as possible. Nice. And they're all gone. Excellent.
Well met. Be careful.
Sweet. Do the escort quest, and then after that, I think I'm going to take a break. I still might play, but I'm probably going to boost, like I said, a little bit. Can't even drink my water in peace. Because, like I said, I'm, like, just drained. But I'll probably be around, like, a little bit later once I wake up a bit. I might even take a nap. I might even go for a walk, to be honest with you. Sometimes when I'm really tired, if I go for another walk, fresh air can be nice, especially today because it's not all that warm out. Chivalry 2, yeah. Hey, Uppercut Grandma, how's it going? Yeah, I think I heard something about that, it being free to play, but I think you have to pre-order the game, though. The last I checked, you had to. I know that I'm buying the game regardless, though, I think. I gotta check my funds to double check. Because I've already purchased Biomutant this month. Oh, that's cool. And that's me howling. Again, this is not a combat form, it's strictly for traveling. Seriously, why do escort quests always walk so slow? Never understood that. The last beta was via pre-order, but this is... oh, is it? What platform can you do that on? I wonder if it works on the PS5 or if it's just PC.
How may I aid you?
Yeah, Chivalry Medieval 2 is gonna be wicked. That looks like so much fun. I've played the first one. Didn't like it on the PS4 though. It was a piece of shit. You needed an internet connection just to play against the bots. And it never got any updates. The one on the PC you could play offline right from Steam. No internet connection. You could play with bots. And it got updates. So I wasn't cool with that. You know, with what they did with the console port. Really wasn't cool with that. Yeah, I'll have to check it out, maybe. Maybe after this. Like I said, I'm gonna end the stream here in just a minute. I might at least start downloading it, go for a walk, get some fresh air, and go from there. Oh boy. Yeah, that's done. Thanks for the group. I'm gonna turn in and log for a bit. Yeah, I am exhausted. Holy shit. Oh, it's just one of those corny jokes that I said. Because, like I'm a Tauren. But just because you're a Tauren doesn't mean that other Taurens in the game are all friendly. Like, that's a hostile Tauren. So it's like I'm killing my own people, just like Saddam Hussein. Ha ha ha.
May your ancestors forever guard your path.
How come I can't have that voice? For real.
Hail.
Back to the Barrens. Ding ding. It wants me to hearth. What the hell? See, that's the normal Hearthstone pattern that you get when you do the Hearthstone. But because I have the deluxe edition, look at this. That's right. Mimics the Dark Portal, right, for the Burning Crusade. Let's see. I think this is where you're supposed to put... Yeah, I'll do that after. I'm not in a rush for that. I heard it. Yeah, the manic laughter. Indeed, that was a blood elf. Alright, let's check something out really, really quick before I log out. Oh. Be right back in about 30 minutes. Okay. Let's see here. Fuck these glasses. And the hat. Let's see if I can find it. Sometimes it's under new game. It's probably under... oh, there's a FIFA update. Yeah, I'm going to have to record a video too. Yeah, see, there's the medieval... Chivalry Medieval Warfare. See what I mean? Sometimes it's hard to... Oh, there, open beta, official news, Wednesday. I can't seem to find it. Sometimes they don't make it so easy for you to find. I mean, it talks about it there. That's official news. But there's no... Because I check these out a lot. But I don't see any way to download it. See? Oh, yeah, from April. That was a long time ago. Pre-ordering. Pick your play style. Yeah, I don't see anything about an open beta. I'll have to look a bit later. Like I said, I'm exhausted. But yeah. Thanks for stopping by for now. I will double check this. I'll look to see if it's on PC as well. Just so I can get a taste of the game. Go for a walk and then, I don't know. Maybe if I feel okay, I'll be back in like an hour. Maybe an hour and a half. Kind of thing. Just depends. Depends how tired I am, honestly. Because if I'm this tired still, I'm not going to bother. It's too hard to stream when you're tired to constantly keep like talking, watching the chat, and having to pay attention to everything. But thanks for bringing it to my attention. Like I said, I'll see if I'm missing something or if I have to look the game up manually. Sometimes on consoles, demos and betas aren't always like just bam in your face. Easy for you to download. Hey, I'm just about to end the stream. I need a break. But yeah, I'll probably get this. Not too sure what version there. Because I just got Biomutant, which I actually bought by accident. Which is kind of funny. I was half asleep when that happened too. I was supposed to add it to my wish list and somehow I ended up buying it. But I know that this will be fun for sure. Did you find what you were looking for, Optic? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just waiting to see what Optic Gamer says quickly. Cool. Yeah, I'm just taking a break. The stream pretty much died there. This chair is killing me. I'm just gonna get up for a couple of minutes, stretch my legs, get a glass of water. Probably gonna browse online for a bit, actually look at some chairs. There's only one chair that I found that might be suitable, where you can actually turn, so I can actually easily get out of my chair. I will. And, yeah. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. And, Optic Gamer, I shall see you on Twitter. And for the rest of you, whoever is left. Again, I can't think right now, but if all goes well and I'm not half asleep and I wake up, I should be back within an hour to an hour and a half-ish. And we'll go from there. All right.